everybody. In today's series for Book for Thought, I am going to talk about this book, In Search of Lost Dragons by Élian Blackmore and Karine M. I really hope I didn't butcher their names. I am a huge fan of dragons, and if you are too, then this book is really cool. It has plenty of imagery of an adventurer looking for dragons. The book setting is much like a journal, where he pastes photos, sketches, maps, brochures, posters, and the like to create this wonderful fantasy world. If you have ever read Marie Brennan's series on natural history of dragons, where that book lacks, it makes up for it in this book. However, it kind of goes both ways, where I wish there was more actual talking of dragons rather than her experience during her travels in Marie Brennan's books. In Élian's books, however, there isn't much of a story to it. So, for example, in the scene where the adventurer encounters a dragon and he is in danger, and then it just suddenly disappears onto his next journal entry of his adventure. It's just kind of just a little jarring. It becomes very abrupt, and you kind of wish to know more. How did he, get out of peril? How did he escape? It's definitely more art than story in this book. The world building and the different type of dragons and creatures really made it enjoyable to look at. It's very beautiful, I must say. But without a strong story, it was hard for me to finish reading the contents, though I admit there wasn't much to begin with in terms of reading. So to show you what I mean, let's take a look. Pardon my camera, my table is a little small and so this barely fits in the camera. So right off the bat, I really love the cover. It looks really, really good, and you have such kind of olden day fonts, and with a name like Élian Blackmore, it sounds kind of pirate-ish, right? It is hardcover, which is why I love it so much, because it really adds to that feel of it's like a journal that managed to survive through the ages. So this is really nice. It's the little things about this book that really brings it brings it to life and really makes it so immersive. So it says here, if you find this journal, please return it as soon as possible to Élian Blackmore, the author of this. Reward? No reward. Anyways, let's start and see through his deep thoughts and hidden meanings. So right off, you can see newspaper clippings, of these dragons that he's on search of. And you can see his sketches of vehicles, architecture, dragons. It's like he has a lot of knowledge in the different subject matter, and it's really wonderful to see. You can see sceneries and carcasses belonging to dragons. You even have this photograph, well, not photograph, but more like an artwork that he pasted in his journal. And you can see this little notes here, and you can even see old cellophane tape marks, and he'll have little notes, and he sketched it a little. Then you can see some of the vehicle sketchings, so good, and you can see parts of the dragon's anatomy, and it's really immersive. It's really beautiful. If you are a dragon lover and love the visuals of dragon, what else can I say? Just go out and buy it. Don't even finish this video. Just go out and buy it. I mean, look at this. A bat dragon. How cool is that? And you can see the spiraling. I really love the composition, how you feel kind of sucked into that abyss. And you can see all the little notes here. And it just keeps going on and on. Even some of them are sketches. Some of them are finished paintings. And you can see some look a little really realistic old photograph works, and some are just kind of blotchy quick watercolor paintings. And you can see some that looks like that. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's super immersive. And you even have one that actually looks like a unicorn dragon. I mean, need I say more? And you can see people he encountered. They're kind of people of many colors. Some of them can be his friends he mentions in his notes and stuff. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. And then you have posters. reward if you catch this dragon and stuff like that. And you can see the little warnings, like it is recommended any attempts to apprehend the beast be done with no less than 100 armed strong men. It's really, really good. I can't praise it enough. But the thing is, you get little things like this. You even get maps, and you can see his little notes of him traveling from one section to the other section of the country. And it is really beautiful, and it really gets into your imaginative mind. You even have works of flowers, and you can see these are pressed flowers. It's not exactly there, guys, but it is an illustration that makes it look so good, so immersive. And I really love it. The architecture, like I said, it's like he has so many styles in his skill that is really good. And my breath was taken away, guys. It was so good. And you can see the poster. You have like little cellophane tape markings, but then there's like a little fold here, like it's so real. Like sometimes if you paste little notes, there's gonna be a little fold, a little crease here and there. You can see, let's see the little crease over here, and sometimes they look a little faded. You look at the stamp here, it's faded, it's not perfect. It's so good. It really pulls me into the world, and it's really, really amazing. Like I said, the downside is that there isn't really much of a story to this. You can see him go from one end to another. You can see another really interesting character, and you can see his little shops of wonders, but he just touched on it briefly, and he never mentions that guy again. There is not, as in like he doesn't really reference to it again, and it feels like he's just going point A, point B, point C. He doesn't really tell you. He tells you how, but it's like you don't have his feelings, the experience, the way. You don't feel your heart thumping for him. He's just basically telling you facts, not exactly how adventures are going. And yeah, so this is everything. And it was really beautiful. It was so... I was just reading this. Well, not really reading. I did read all of it. I did read all the notes. But to be honest, personally, I was not that interested with any of the reading. I was more intrigued by the visuals. The visuals were stunning. I love the little things he does. Like for example, this, just a coffee thing, and then he'll put like little notes on it, like his own little notes. It's so cute. I would buy into it. I would really wish there was a narrative to this, but it's very, it's just kind of like, it just states the fact as a matter of factly. So you have other things that it opens up and it kind of makes it bigger, that nice long rectangle composition. And I just can't praise the visuals enough. I love it. And you have little things like only 300 seats on sale at, all those little things. And then there'll be like some things like leeches, you'll get like this little things here and there that really pulls you into the world. And oh man, yeah, I love it. I definitely did not regret buying this book. It's very beautiful, and I would definitely recommend to anybody who loves visual dragons. If you're looking for a story, it's not really here. It's, you're better off looking for a narrative somewhere else. But if we are talking about just purely visuals alone, I highly recommend this book. There you go. And yeah, that's it. It's very beautiful, and the little tricks, not little tricks, but the little information brings it all in. Even look at this. It looks so like real, and I can't praise it enough. It's how a person who journals really journal, that I would put it like that. But to have like all this information, I guess he did probably a lot of research into how olden days posters would look like and stuff like that. Because you can even see like the fonts and everything is definitely not a modern day thing. I think it pulls you into the era, even though it's fantasy, but you know, it feels very like steampunk-ish, and I love it. I love it a lot. So if you are into dragons, why not you buy this book and search for lost dragons, guys. So in summary, if you are a big dragon fan like me and love to see different kinds of dragon designs, then this book may be for you. If you're more of a story-driven kind of person and, you know, pictures doesn't cut out for you, I guess you gotta go look for books somewhere else. That's all for today. I share videos, tutorials, and photo references for free for artists to use. And if you'd like to support me and help make all of this sustainable, you can do so by help pledging over at Patreon. You can also join my Discord server where I try to create a wholesome community there, so do pop by. It's also good to get notified when I go live on Twitch. All of the links are down below in the video description. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!